Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Frugalistablog, and I am here with my favorite, cheapest makeup ever. I mean, you know, I do this a lot. I feel like, and you might feel some of these are kind of redundant or you see them all the time on my channel. I try to dig up some new and fresh ones for you that maybe I haven't talked about in a while, or maybe nobody talks about much, or that are like really cheap and can't be beat. My goal was to keep everything around $5 or under. There might be some products that go over that, and yeah, but this is like the best, my favorite products, the cheapest, or of the cheapest products, my favorites. And these earrings, if you ask about them, they are adorable, but they're Kate Spade and they're last year. Sorry, everything I wear is last year. You guys, I buy it on clearance. We just, the e.l.f. Bite Size Shadows, I am not wearing them. I am wearing something else I'm gonna share with you. I wore this in a different video soon. Okay, the e.l.f. Bite Size Shadows, $3. So many shade ranges. You get 4 in a compact. Online, on their website, at Target, on the Target website, on the Ulta website. So you can, yeah, you can have all kinds of fun with these. They're great. Super great. Now, what I am wearing on my eyes, and I totally was playing around with this W7 palette. This brand, you see it at Marshall's. I got this for $5.99. It's on Amazon. They have their own website. I want to say it's from the UK. They have all kinds of palettes, and I feel like this is reminiscent of, which one is this from the Anastasia collection? But this one is called On the Rocks. And it has a really good, it has a lot of matte shades, and they're good. And I've been wearing them, and I've had no problems with them. So I just thought I'd share that because I know you see these all the time and you're probably going, are they any good? And yes and no. I'm sure there's some that are duds, but this one is pretty good. And you know, if you find one at the store that is not smashed into dust, which it seems like because shoppers are so hard on merchandise, then, you know, maybe I thought I'm gonna try this, and I was happy I did. So then let's move. My lips, I am wearing my favorite Joa. I'm wearing 2 shades. The Joa, I'm Your Jelly Bay matte lipstick, and it is matte, but it's also kind of supposed to be soft and not dry. And this one is called Hubby, and it's nice. It does go on nicely. It's not dry, but it's a little bit like, I mean, this ain't no Pat McGrath, but that's okay because it's, you know, $5.99. And then on top of that, I'm wearing La Bam Balm, also from Joa, tinted lip balm. And this is just fun, and it's in shade Bomba. And I like the 2 of them together. The tint has as much pigment almost as the matte. It's kind of strange. So but this is a good in terms of a combination of neutral shades that are just kind of, that are always winners. The e.l.f. lip glosses, these are the plumping I love. I think Champagne is one. This one is called Sparkling Rosé. Love them. They're so good. And then these Coastal Scents lipsticks are $4.99, $3.99, and they are so good. So good. This shade is Crazy Bright, but they're beautiful. They're creamy. They're pigmented. They're just fun. J-Cat Beauty Scene Stealer lipsticks are $4.99, and they are amazing, okay? So this shade, oh, look at that. It goes on so nice. This is shade Big Lie. It is beautiful. They have so many good shades, such a good price point, and one of my favorite formulas to wear, hands down, between high-end and drugstore. All right, foundations. Let's talk foundations. It's always hard to find something really cheap that's foundation, of course, that wears well and does all the wonderful things we want it to do. And then we're like, and we want to pay $6. Damn, so picky. But it can be done. So I've shown you guys this Shot Missy. It's $1 or $1.50. It's this buildable serum foundation. It's very liquidy. It actually has a really good medium to full coverage. You can build it up. My suggestion is play around with whatever primer you're going to use this on top of. I think I used this on top of like the Cover FX gripping primer, and they didn't like each other. So sometimes things can be a little bit patchy, but it really does sink into the skin, and then if you give it time, you know what I mean? But it's really good for $1.50. And the e.l.f., I know some hate this, some love this. I actually really like this. This is the Flawless Finish Foundation. It's an oil-free satin finish is the claim. Now that they've come out with more shades, I think this is a really good, just all around, you know, medium coverage satin finish foundation. Not too matte, not too luminous, and it's $6. There is a little bit of fragrance in it. And I remember, I think the original formula didn't have any fragrance in it like a couple years ago. You know, you gotta just get what you can when you can. You know what I mean? It's like, why'd you guys do that? This CoverGirl hydrating makeup I shared, I think I shared this in a video before Christmas. This stuff is nuts because it's actually really good and it's really cheap. It doesn't have the greatest shade range, but the CG Smoothers, or yeah, it is under the CG Smoothers line. It's nice. It's lightweight. It's not lots of coverage, but it is hydrating and it looks really natural in the skin. And then these two, so we got Wet n Wild, and they have both the Dewy and the original Photo Focus. Awesome, awesome foundation, definitely. I like the original formula versus the Dewy only because the original doesn't have fragrance and the Dewy does. Dewy does. Dewy Decimal System. Just kidding. Let's talk concealer. You guys, we just talked about these two concealers, and they, in my concealer declutter, and I'm so glad I hung on to them and I kind of rediscovered them. They're very highly rated on the Ulta website. This Essence Camouflage, I almost said something else. Waterproof, haven't tested it, haven't dipped in any pools recently. Healthy Glow Concealer, but it is ultra coverage. Like, I mean, I think. Here, let's cover up my tattoo. That never works. Okay, no. Yeah, it's got a lot of coverage. Here, let's put it somewhere I haven't been. Don't know the shade range totally from like their website or even the Ulta website. Usually in store there's like 3 shades and they're all pale. So this one's light ivory. It's pretty light even for me. And then we've got the Fast Space concealer from Makeup Revolution, which I really like. It's fun. It's got like, well, it's got the spongy tip, and yeah. I don't know if this is gonna be a good idea of me just slapping patchwork makeup onto my face again. Why am I doing this? But I like this one. It's $5. Wet n Wild comes in shades. I've got the Photo Focus. I've got this one comes in Banana, or I have shade Banana. I don't find it to be too yellow. It's fine for my pale skin. Sometimes a Banana shade, if you are a very pale porcelain or, you know, more pink, it can be a little yellow. But in this case, I feel it's neutral enough. It's translucent, so it works for me. And then I like the Hard Candy Loose Powder. This is the Sheer Envy. It is, if they haven't changed the formula, this stuff is talc free and it is so fine. And I mean, like, she's so fun. It is just, it's one shade. It's very fine milled. It's translucent. It reminds me of like Makeup Forever powder. You know, it's got that really, or the NARS, it's just got such a high quality feel to it. You would not think this is hard candy, less than $10, Walmart / you know, drugstore powder. I really hope it's still talc free because it was on my talc free powders list a couple years back. In terms of highlighter, I have a lot, which surprised me. So the three powder highlighters I have are the LA Colors, which, whoa, this stuff is so cheap and so good. This is the Strobing Illuminating Powder. I have the shade Champagne. Champagne Pop, who? Just kidding. It feels amazing. Like when you touch it, it's like, it's very sweet. And look at that. Look at that. Okay, let's swatch the cheap highlighter. So that's nice. And then LA Girl, because I always confuse LA Colors and LA Girl. I'm sure I'm not the only one. LA Girl has their strobe light strobing powder. This shade is What? And not as soft. I mean, I'm gonna admit, not as soft. Still good. Because look, you guys, it's not like you're not walking down the street rubbing your highlighter powder. What matters is how it looks on your face. So very similar. Maybe this one is a smidge yellower. Let's see if we can tell. Yes. Yeah, this one is a little bit more, it kind of doesn't look like, it might look a little speckly on my beautiful arm, but it's good. And then, I feel like Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder is kind of a holy grail. This one is shade, is it Precious Petals? Precious Petals. This has been around a while. They keep changing like the emboss, or, you know, I feel like they've gone through some changes, but this one is more of a pink champagne if you ask me. So this is like regular champagne, platinum champagne, is there such thing? And rosé champagne, slightly, just slightly. We're gonna be naming colors based on like kombucha. Wouldn't that be funny? Like, why does champagne get all the glory? You guys. So those are, I find, impressive. And then I have the, this is the Mega Glow Multi-Stick. This was a limited edition. It's shade Marigold, but like I said, they kind of keep changing their packaging. In the end though, any of these Wet n Wild Mega Glow kind of solid highlighters are pretty much the same. I'm wearing so much highlighter right now. Yeah, but this stuff is really good. And if you find it on Pinterest, it's that one that's like, my 70-year-old mom turned me onto this $4 highlighter, and it's like all over my Pinterest. And I clicked on it and I'm like, okay, I see you. I see you. So this one's good. And then this one is also LA Girl, once again, Velvet Highlight Contour Stick. If it doesn't look exactly like this, it's probably, what I like about this, here, can we see it? It has less, it's shiny without being, it's just not as shiny. Here, let's, LA Girl, the back of my hand is so wrinkly. LA Girl, Wet n Wild. I don't have a cat scratch, it's just like wrinkled. So you can see kind of, this one is supposed to be a little more pink. Yeah, it's a little more pink. And this one is just like your average, like champagne-y type shade. What color is it? It's kombucha. Just kidding. It's called Luminous. Yeah. I feel like, tell me I came up with this hack. Please tell me, please give me credit. I should make another post. I should do like a Pinterest graphic so that people can be like, what? CeraVe Heal and Protect Balm. I talk about this a lot. I always say if you're gonna have one for your feet or anywhere else in your body, get a separate one for your face. But this is basically like any Tatcha. This is like so many of those solid primers out there. Even the e.l.f. putty primer, I just feel like this is it. It has dimethicone. It has all the things in it. It just happens to be in this packaging, which isn't very sexy. And yet it's affordable at the drugstore. Blush, really fast here, you guys. LA Colors, I know, right? Who'd have thought LA Colors? Because sometimes their packaging is just kind of like, but this time I really like this. I love this rouge shade. This is called Bodacious, and honestly, they're like $3 or so. It's a cute little pink, see that? But I love this, it's so nice. It really is. It doesn't have any shimmer to it. It's not chalky. It's really pretty. And then we love our Essence blushes. They've come out with new shades. This is the blush. They have like a semi-matte and matte. This one is it's called Bespoke, and it's a very like nude. You know, I'm sure people are like, how come you guys always make peach or pink, but you never make something like this? Because people look at this and think it's a bronzer, but actually I think it's a really cool blush color. So then we have e.l.f. Baked Blush is also very highly rated. I like this. I think it's fun for the price. If you want a shimmery blush, this is really pretty. It's a very much a NARS dupe. You know, it has like a sheen. It's very nice. And then JCat Beauty has their Blush Mellow. Now I know some of these shades might scare you because these are vibrant, but let me tell you, one, they can go on very sheer. Two, if you have a darker complexion or a more olive complexion or even medium, and you've never found a blush that's vibrant enough for you, I feel like this is finally it. And they have such a good texture. They're cream, but they're kind of powdery. They're marshmallows, really. They're pretty great, and they are really affordable. Let's do this. Got it on a brush. I'm going to do that first. Look at E-girl, like E-girl come get me, right? Look at this. Let's talk about this e.l.f. brow pencil. Fabulous. The cheapest, bestest brow pencil you'll ever get. Remember, it's this kind. It's the Instant Lift Brow. It's white. They have others, but I like this one the best. It's the cheapest. It was $2 when I bought it, so. And then Essence Mascara, right around $4. And this particular one is the Lash Princess Volume. I do like the green one and this pink one a lot. You guys, I feel like I reach for these sometimes more than my high-end stuff. One, because I feel like you associate bargains with me, and so I want to be using them and showing you how great they are. And then I always feel kind of guilty when I use high-end stuff. But you know what? Stay tuned, because I think I am going to come up with a video of like my most expensive makeup I own and just play with it, because even I love visiting. I like my La Mer powder. So stupid, but you know, I get her out of the box sometimes. We have a conversation. It's great. Just kidding. If you're new here, I hope you subscribe and click that notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up. And leave a comment, of course, because I love those and I usually reply to almost all of them. You'll comment and you'll be like, she never replied. Alrighty guys, follow me on Instagram and all that good stuff. Stay home, stay safe, look after each other, look after yourself. Alrighty, thanks so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.